How's everybody doing today? So, I just want to get into a short video about feelings, right? Um, every time, and this is, to see um, who can relate, and it's probably more catered to Puerto Ricans, right? Um, but I just like want to know if anybody else has the same experience. Whereas I watch a plane like flying to Puerto Rico or landing in Puerto Rico or videos about Puerto Rico. And of course, I don't mean negative videos, right? I mean like positive. People going there on vacation, people going there, you know, to live there, um, even that have bought a home that's been taken over by nature and they just basically decided to move there, right? And especially nowadays with the circumstances as they are. But what happens to me is that I become very emotional. I'm usually not a very emotional person. I mean, I am emotional, but I mean, I don't react to, like, I don't feel a certain way about videos or about things that I see, right? Um, if I see something bad, of course, I'm going to have a reaction. Um, and when I see something good as well, I have a positive reaction um, as I try to live my life in the positive view. But um, this stuff is really deep, how I feel almost like wanting to cry, like I'm missing being in Puerto Rico, like I want to be there, like I like I want to experience that feeling that I know I get when I'm there. I guess it's like being homesick. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments if that's what it is. Um, but it's just like amazing how it makes me feel that yeah, I get emotional. I like tear jerking and this warm feeling that comes inside about the seeing other people enjoying it and seeing the happiness in other people. And I remember the happiness I feel or have felt, right? I have felt when I was there, even when, I recall one time that I was there with my ex wife and we were leaving. And as the plane lifts off, like the front tires are lifting off, but the back tires are still on the ground on tarmac. Um, I became so emotional, like I wanted to cry, almost like I miss it, right? So I don't know. Even now talking about it, it kind of makes me feel emotional. Um, I don't know. Maybe it is that I need to go there. Um, Maybe the motherland is calling me, um, or maybe I'm just. I don't know. I don't want to sound negative, but the stuff over here is a little bit. It's a little bit too much. Man. It's always negative. It's always like you can't watch the news because they're lying to you and telling you, you know, um, negative stuff, right? And people on the street act that way. You see people how they act now. And it's like I don't know, like racism has just taken over, and it's like at its highest level ever. I'm not saying it hasn't existed, but I mean it seems like it's now the floodgates have opened. But I don't want to get on that because this video is not about that. It's about how I feel when I see something about Puerto Rico, even if they're showing the beach and like walking around. And I remember that. I remember how I feel when I walk around. Even on a very hot day when you like jump out of the car and it's like you walked into a sauna, and it's like you got to run into a business or jump back in the car to get air conditioning because the humidity's high. You know what? I miss that. I miss being in Puerto Rico. I miss Puerto Rico. Um, yeah, I can't go right now. I mean, I wish I could just jump on a plane and go over there, but financially, that's not possible right now. It's not available. I don't have the resources right now for that. But yeah, it's just I want to know if you guys have experienced this emotional upheaval or this deep feeling of like you're missing the island. If you like you want to go there, and even if you haven't gone there, but you know your family's from there, or even if you're not from there, but you've been there and you had such a good time that you miss it. But it has to be that you feel it emotionally in your body, like kind of you miss somebody, the way you miss somebody, right? Um, yeah, and that's basically where I'm at right now, where I have it's happening a lot, right? Where I miss this stuff, and I'm sorry if I have glare in my eyeglasses. Um, but yeah, again, it's just trying to see if anybody else out there is experiencing the same thing. If you are, yeah, write it in the comments. Let me know. All right. And I wish everybody to stay safe, stay healthy, and go back to Puerto Rico. Yeah, go there, visit, take a trip, take a vacation, even if it's a week. All right. So have a good one. Stay safe. And until the next one, stay beautiful, people.